See here.
So here only.
Okay,
So we have to create. Yes.
3 servers. Okay, do it.
3 server, 3 container. Basically, we need to create
Right.
one container with the web
Web
server, one
app.
with the app server, and one is DB. Okay.
Okay.
So now the question, if you scroll little down, no? So container means we have a 3 separate nodes, right?
Right.
Okay.
See,
So
total
if you
3
see
servers
here,
now. By using Docker
mm,
Swarm, we are connecting.
mm,
Okay. Then after here in web server we are using Apache. We know very well Apache, right?
mm,
App server, take any basic Python code. Here for DB server,
mm.
install SQL. So this
We
is for
have to install or else to run.
we have to install. See directly here. If we'll take any index.html code,
This is one Docker file.
one Docker file for
Mm.
web server.
Web server.
Okay, so here this is the Docker file,
Yes.
and from
So in one container, we have to, 1 minute, Venkat,
yeah,
like in one container, we will run this Docker file, right?
by using this Docker image, we are going to create one
Uh,
Docker container.
Docker,
Okay,
right.
then
Correct.
after same here
Yes.
also we are by using this one we are
So
creating
that
another
is
one.
second node. You are talking about the another
Second,
container. In another
another
container,
server.
another server, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Same here
Okay.
also this third server.
Okay.
Next after
Third server.
we are creating multiple containers by using up to here.
Multiple services in one container. Hmm. So my question is this one where we have to run
This
this
one
entire
master server.
this is I think compose
Master server.
master server. Mhm.
Okay.
Compose, yeah, YAML
uh,
file, right?
right.
Yeah.
Then after finally
Hmm.
uh,
One
we
minute,
are
1 minute. Here only I have a question. So here you are saying that build Venkat 123 myweb.v1.
right.
Okay, this is image you are telling you are pulling in the repository Venkat 123, right?
Right.
In 123 repository you are pulling image myweb. Okay,
Right.
then what is this slash web is doing?
Which one?
Scroll up. This slash web is there, right?
Slash web is simply it is mentioning this web server and this is app server. That's it.
So if we'll not give anything, not give, will it impact anything?
No. Nothing will happen. If you'll not give also fine. It will created this up to here.
Hmm.
Up to here it will create our image. Venkat 123 web my web image.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then after Docker login, then after we'll
Hmm.
give tag. Then after we'll push.
Hmm.
Okay.
Web app, 1 minute. Docker push we are doing in repository web app.
Uh,
Okay. Pushing the image, right?
uh,
Okay.
we are
Docker
not
push.
pushing
So
here.
everything, all this push and all, in the master only we will be pushing, right? All this
No,
thing.
Docker Hub we are pushing.
Yeah, yeah. But these command we have to
Uh,
run, na? In
in
the master server only we have to.
master only.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Scroll. Yeah. Got it. I will do it.
Okay. Next, Venkat.
I'll see.
Sorry, Mahinder.
Venkat.
Yeah. Uh, Last day I explained just this project.
Okay.
Okay. Install. Create 3 instances. Then write as a name for these 3 services. Yeah. Web app DB, Actually here I created 5 servers, but 3 servers is enough. Then after for
Okay.
we know Docker file, right?
Yep.
Okay, for web 1, app 1 and db1, totally 3 docker files we are creating. From the docker files we are creating 3 images
Okay.
by
You
using that.
separate images.
Yeah, separate images. By using that images we are creating in the automation Docker Compose 3 containers here.
Okay.
Okay, then after finally we are pushing and we are pulling from Docker Hub up to there. Do it. If we'll completed this task, then after we'll create one project on Jenkins by on Docker by using Jenkins. Same thing what here we are doing, same task I will tell through the Jenkins.
Okay.
Understand,
Okay.
Priyanka?
One more question,
uh,
Venkat.
uh,
This DB server, it is mentioned that use of official image, no Docker file needed. Docker pull.
Docker
So we are just pulling the Docker
Docker
file, right?
image we are create by using Docker image we are creating container here in Docker Compose file. This is the
Mm,
Docker container file,
okay.
but we are not pushing because of
Okay.
every data we are storing in a DB, right? Okay,
Hmm.
that's why we are not pushing to Docker
Hmm.
public repository or Docker hub. That's why I didn't mention here. If I push, if you'll want to push the not a problem, but mainly we are pushing in private server. Real time we are not pushing in a Docker hub or not in public. All thing will do in private only. That's why DB here mainly very important, right? The data will store on the
Mm.
DB, right? So the data information, DB information we are not sharing. That's why I didn't pushing into the Docker hub. For just basic clarity, for I am giving
Okay.
this one. Okay,
Okay. Scroll little up, Venkat. One more time. Scroll up, no? Scroll up little more.
correct.
Scroll up, up. Yeah, yeah. Here only. So Docker pull also we have to do it. No, no. Scroll
No, no,
down.
no, no.
Scroll down. Where is the SQL one? Here.
This
So
one.
no, we stop. Yeah. Here Docker pull MySQL 8. Do we need to pull MySQL?
Here it is using default one. Okay.
So do we need
Here
to run this query or not?
we need to create Docker file here. Here directly taking default one.
So are we running this query Docker pull
Not not
MySQL 8?
directly command. If you want to run this command, directly run this command, it will pull one image by using this doc
Yeah, that's
mysql
what I'm asking.
mysql
Yeah,
same
that's
that mysql here using to create the container.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's what I was asking. We need to first pull and then run
uh,
in the compose file, right?
right,
Okay, got it.
we need to change some configurations here. If you'll have any doubt, ask me, otherwise ask to ChatGPT. Don't ask directly to ChatGPT, first ask the
Mm.
Chrome, I mean Google.
Mm.
Okay, they will give suggestion.
Okay.
Then after what, read that whole log. Then after which purpose it is error, then that error type
Mm.
into the chat gpt, it will give correct. Okay, see how will use chat gpt.
Okay.
Actually I will say, after kubernetes, for one day or one day class, this chat gpt.
So, but in many companies, ChatGPT, they are blocked, right?
Block. If my plus 2 manager also, if will use directly chat gpt, he will not accept.
Oh,
So see here, I am giving DevOps here. So I am giving like this. Then after I am going to ask MySQL eight image if you'll type like this, it will give exact commands. See, docker pull mysql 8, and if you'll go here db, see docker run d, and image it is taking directly container creation, image it is taking this one, and environment directly it is taking here secret password mygb my user, here some different password is there here. Next container name mysql container name it is creating. Okay, default port number is 3306, like that it is going to take, and each and everything it will give -d detached mode and container name, environment set variable. If you give the environment, it is going to give the environment variables here, and password, database, user, password, and port number, image name. The 8 is tag here. If you check the docker ps, it will create or not the container, it will show. Then if you'll it is in go to the exited mode, we'll go to the inside by using this password. We are opening the mysql here. Okay, that is the process to use our mysql. Then we'll if you want to create it by the docker file image, it will create like this. Okay, if you'll give directly to the docker what we are asking the question to the chat gpt, it will give properly, otherwise it will give long process. And Gemini also good to use AI for
It is also there,
DevOps.
right?
Which one?
Copilot.
Hello.
Copilot. Can you
Copilot
hear me?
also there.
Yes. Can you?
Okay. Shall we go for Kubernetes?
Network you will not get, right?
My network is good. What happened?
Network. There is a Docker network.
Okay. Network it is not completed, right? I shared file here.
Its pinging was not happening. It is doing with Alpine asset.
Last time ping happened, na?
Only for one, like container one, it is happening. Container two, it is not working.
Okay.
With Alpine asset, it is working.
Actually, I didn't create 3 servers, na? I asked.
Then I created, no, it is.
Still, it is not
Pinging
happening.
is not happening.
Which IP address you used?
With Alpine asset, it is I have used my first container IP address, the master one,
Okay,
and I was pinging to container 2, which I
okay,
have created the second node,
okay.
but those things was not happening. The
You connected,
network is not passing to container 2.
you connected to three servers, right?
Yes, yes.
Which
But
I
I tried passing the network of container, but it continues.
okay. Docker exist test one ping is happened you, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Another one is Docker pinging is happening in the Docker network. Yeah. It is happened, Priyanka, when you run these commands. No, packets are downloaded. No? One
Yeah,
more
it will
container is
happen,
not
but it
working.
is.
For one more container, it is not working. You said right.
Yes. No, first like it was working. Container 1 it is working, container 2 it is not working.
Okay.
So if you see, I have shared you the screenshot. No, see
I'm
the first container pinging is happening.
seeing that
Second
only.
container, when I asked Chat GPT, no, then Alpine SH some command it has asked me to execute. When I am doing with that, it
Hmm.
is working. Or you can tell Kubernetes tomorrow morning you can show us the net if you want.
Okay, it is fine. Today I'm planning to take Kubernetes theory part only. Okay,
Mm.
morning first I will set up all the thing. Then I will start the network. Then after we'll go to Kubernetes again.
Yeah,
For setup
yeah.
only it is
You
taking
set
time
up,
now.
yeah,
So we have 20 to
yes,
25
yes,
minutes more. Again I need to take some 10 minutes gap. Then again I will start at 10 o'clock class. Okay.
yes, yes, I know.
So I'm planning to
So, yeah,
do early morning. I will
mm,
woke up early. Then I will set up all the things. Then connect. It is easy to tell the network concept. Okay.
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 Mm,
And Kubernetes is nothing but we are creating the containers, right? The containers is directly going to use the Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a deployment tool. What we are creating the containers, that containers is going to use by Kubernetes here. So it is a open source platform and container orchestration tool. Kubernetes we are calling as orchestration tool here. What Docker Swarm did, that only here see. Docker Swarm is a orchestration tool, right? Same here also. Kubernetes also orchestration tool. This orchestration Kubernetes is a open source containers orchestration engine for automating deploying, scaling, management or containerized applications. Mainly we are creating the containers in Docker, but containers are used by the Kubernetes mainly here. And this is open source and cloud native foundation here. And why Kubernetes? See, containers are good way to bundle and run your applications. Here multiple containers are using and multiple applications are using and multiple clusters are using and multiple name services are using, the multiple networks are using here in the Kubernetes. All will doing the automation way or manual way process here. See, containers are good way to bundle and run your applications in production environment, you need to manage the containers that the running applications here. Ensure there is no downtime. For example, the containers goes to down, another containers need to start. Yesterday we created replicas, right? Same, if we'll give the replicas here, if you delete the container, it is going to it is going to create a copy of the container here within downtime. Within seconds it will go to create, and that's how Kubernetes come to rescue. Kubernetes provides a framework to run the distributed systems, and it takes a care of scaling and failure for your application, provides deployment patterns and more. For the example, Kubernetes easily manage the canary deployment and rolling strategy. So many things are there for deployment strategy. I will tell each and everything one by one. So Kubernetes provides service discovery and load balancing. Where we use the load balancing, any idea?
In the BP.
Hello?
Load balancer. My voice is not audible.
Slowly, your voice is getting low.
Load balancer.
Automatically generate the one
Right.
server.
So when we deleted instance, right, in that time automatically create one more instance in their AWS concept. Load balancer,
No,
auto
that is
scaling,
auto.
target. There only for load balancing we are giving the load, right? Hello? We are giving the load by using
Yeah, so
target groups. Target groups.
load balancer we have used in VPC, right?
Not VPC. The load balancer.
Yeah. Load
mainly the
balancer we have used in the AWS.
EC2. In that EC2, first we created the load balancer, then after we gave the target groups, then this attach it to the auto scaling, and then after attach it to the instance.
Yes.
So in their load balancing,
Auto scaling will do upscale and downscale, right?
upscale and downscale, but we integrated all the things there. So here load balancing, distributing the
Load balancer will
distributing the
basically
traffic.
distribute the traffic. Right.
So
That's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
distributing the traffic here. So same the AWS, how the traffic is distributed to the server, same here also it is going to distribute the traffic here. So if you see, Kubernetes can expose the container using the DNS name. The DNS name is nothing but domain name service here. Suppose we have public IP, that public IP we are going to create one DNS. The DNS is going to expose to internet, and using their the own IP address. If traffic to a container is high, Kubernetes is able to load the balance and distribute the network traffic, so that development is stable. If traffic is high or low, it is going to it is going to give the load balance by using the load balancer. Load balancing concept here. And storage authentication. So storage authentication, here we are using the PV and PVC, persistent volume and persistent volume claim. Same our volume concept. See, let us think about instance here. Instance we used volume, and load balancer we used. Same here also, load balancing used for container. Then same here, storage we are using the volume here. Volume is nothing but we used to call here persistent volume. Two concepts are there, one is persistent volume and one is persistent volume claim. Kubernetes allows to you automatically mount a storage system of your choice, such as local storage, public cloud providers and more. and automated rollouts, backups. So here rollbacks means
Mhm.
rollouts and rollback means you can describe the you can describe the desired state of your deployment containers. Kubernetes can change the actual stage to desired state control. Suppose here if we'll take v1 v2 version, suppose my application one is v1 and one is v2 version. If we'll give the rollback, see simple example I am telling. This is my container 1, this is my container 2. So Kubernetes what here doing, whole the container 1 and container 2 is in cluster. Cluster is nothing but group of containers here. Suppose let us say group of containers. Here we used to call as a cluster here. Group of container, group of pods we used to call here. And one is namespace. I will tell each and everything. One is namespace and another one is pod. Pod is a object that is maintaining the containers here. This is container 1 and container 2. Okay, one is container 1 and another one is container 2. So here I am running application. Application 1 and this one is application 2. Suppose here rollback what we are doing, I am running the application 2. This is nothing but a version 2. This is version v1. If the application is running goodly, application 2 is running goodly in version 2. So if anything will happen, I am going to run to v1 version. That is nothing but a rollback here. It is going to rollback here. Sorry, not version application 1, same application, but we are going to run in version 1, version 2. It is going to roll out their version v1. If we'll say
So both are same application, right?
both are same application. If we'll take different application, it is going to change, right? So simple I am telling, we know very well Jenkins, right?
Yes.
I am using pipeline here. For better clarification, I am using pipeline here. Pipeline agent any. Here I am writing one stage here. So here stage 1, what I am writing in stage 1 here, we are going to steps. In that steps I am running I am running here application that is version v1 here, application version v1 running with some commands, deploy command here. Deploy command here, and here what I am doing, if anything will happen, it is going to stop. I am giving stop here, sorry, I am giving stop here. So if it is running goodly, directly it is going to start, and I am writing one more stage here, that is nothing but second stage. I am giving 2 here. Steps I am giving same application but version v2. Right, same I am deploying here. If anything happen, I am giving to start, the stage 1 here. So my deployment is failed here. While deploying, it is failed in application or server. It is going to deploy stage 1. In the stage 1 we have version 1, right? Now it is rolling back to version 1. Always version 1 is working goodly, but we deployed version 2 also. Let us take
Backup is just a backup.
not backup. In the application anyway version v1 and version v2 is there. If version 2 anything happen to version 2, it is going to use version v1. Okay, simply if you take the Paytm application, in the version v1 some train ticket and bus ticket and metro ticket or electrical and all things are running goodly only.
Charge.
Okay, suppose okay, I am adding in Paytm in version v1 same Paytm application,
V2.
Paytm application v2 version. In the v2 version we added recharge. Okay, if you'll roll back to version v1, this one only work here. Okay, the version v2 is running goodly, but something application, the recharge is getting down. Okay, the recharge is getting down. In that time it is getting failed here. Now we run to the stage 1. It is going to run the stage 1 here. Only recharge is not opening. Rest of the things, the 4 services are there in the Paytm application. It is running goodly. After 1 hour we are again
Okay.
troubleshoot this one. It
So
is going
one
to run.
service is, you are saying one service will not work, right?
Only one
That's
service will
what you
not
are
work.
saying. One service
Yeah,
will not, but other will not be impacted, right?
other will work very fine normally as a V1
Right.
version.
Hmm.
Okay, suppose
Okay. Got it, sir.
suppose if we'll take any application, sometimes we are going to update this application, right? Suppose WhatsApp will update sometimes status
Hmm.
some writings something it is updating. Then after anything it is failed on that, it is going to run the back V1 version. In that time, that what they change, that only not work. Normally it is working, all things is fine. When it is roll back to
Hmm.
V1
The
version,
base code will run,
yeah,
but
base code will run. That
hmm.
what they are updated, it will not run simply. Understand?
Yes, Venkat, I
Yeah,
understood.
Mahinder.
Yeah, understood, Venkat.
Okay, next. So in here, wait, I will write here. On the cluster, in that cluster we have multiple pods here. What is the pod? Pod is nothing but
No,
a
for
object,
cluster is a
group of,
container,
yeah,
right?
group of container. That container is maintained by pod.
Mhm.
Okay, now here group of pods is nothing
Multiple
but
pod.
cluster here. So pod is nothing but, don't confuse, pod is nothing but object. That object is maintaining the containers here. Okay,
Not understood.
wait,
Not understood.
I will give clarity. This is my cluster.
Okay.
Same, we'll take onion is there, right?
Hmm.
Onion layers. Okay,
Hmm.
this is cluster. Inside the cluster, namespace. Inside the namespace, pod. Inside the pod, container. Okay, for better clarification, I will take cluster architecture diagram. If we'll check here, control panel node, this is not correct. Wait. It is not giving exact diagram. It will check. Custard layer architecture. No. CLUST cluster. Namespace. Space. Pod container. This one. See here. Now we'll better to understand this one. I will explain. See, we have project. Okay. In that project, one cluster we created. Cluster is nothing but a multiple containers. Multiple containers are stored in the cluster, and here in the inside the cluster we are creating one node server. Okay, one node server here, and inside the node server pod is maintaining the containers here. Okay,
Pod plus containers are maintained by namespace.
namespace.
What is namespace?
Namespace here will provide, I mean, it is like subnet, we know, right? What is the subnet?
Right.
It is dividing the VPC, dividing the two parts,
Right.
that VPC, but here it is dividing the cluster. Sub cluster nothing but cluster.
Okay.
Namespace here. Okay, suppose see here,
Okay.
one cluster is there, but here we want to use namespace by maintaining the pod and containers here. Simply it is nothing but isolation we are doing. What is the isolation? Cluster inside we are creating one node. Inside leave it the namespace here. First we will concentrate on cluster, node, pod, container. This is the layers, one by one layer. It is nothing but we used to call, I mean not in the subject, we used to call the onion layer here. Okay,
Okay.
in that onion layer, cluster, node, pod, containers. See, we are used to run, so this is the pod, right? We used to run container, right? How we are running the container here in the docker run the container. I mean docker run -f name some container, but here kubectl is the Kubernetes command. How to run the means deploy one file or run the pod here. We are not running the containers here, we are running the pod. Inside the pod I have two containers. That two containers is going to run here. Understand now? See here, inside the pod we have two containers. If we'll run the pod, it is going to run the two containers here. At a time we are running the multiple containers by using pod, right? In the cluster we are maintaining the node server. Inside the node server we are using the pod. Inside the pod multiple containers or single container,
That is having.
right? If we'll use a single container, the pod is going to run the single container. If you'll write the multiple container, the pod is going to run the multiple containers here. Basic understand now?
So if single container will be there, if single container is there, that is not a cluster, right?
That is
Then
not like cluster,
cluster
but inside we created the we created inside the cluster means the cluster, right? Anyway, inside the cluster we created one node. Suppose see simple example. Inside the cluster I am using two nodes here. Okay, now cluster
Two
is
nodes?
maintaining two
Okay.
nodes. Now what will say,
Two server.
two nodes are there. The cluster is maintaining the two nodes now, right? The group of nodes is nothing but a cluster now. Okay, the group of nodes is nothing but a cluster, or group of pods is nothing but a cluster. Group
Nodes is what? Server, right?
server, node servers,
Nodes
worker
is what?
servers.
Server only. Right.
worker servers.
Right.
Okay, so here I will give clarity now. Cluster is nothing but multiple nodes, is maintaining multiple nodes. the node is maintaining the multiple pods here. The pod is maintaining the multiple containers here. Either it is single node or multiple node,
Yes.
whatever it is. Okay, see, in the single cluster we have single node, we have single pod, we have single container. This is the cluster setup. Basic understand now. Tomorrow I will give more clarity, and I will take one I will create one good PDF for you for Kubernetes, because of Kubernetes is very confusing subject. I mean, it is really bit confused, where we are creating cluster, where we are creating the node. If we'll have 4 clusters, where we are creating the nodes, where we are creating the pods, it is somewhat confused. Okay, then tomorrow I will give better clarification for you, the namespace and all. Then after I will create one good PDF also. Okay, Mahinder and Priyanka.
Okay, Venkat. Yes, Venkat.
Okay, shall we
So
continue
we'll start
tomorrow?
with network.
When?
Yes. Tomorrow morning
morning.
we'll first start with network,
First start
right?
with network, then after
Yeah.
we'll go to Kubernetes again. Same tomorrow also. I used to tell theory part only.
Okay.
Okay, but tomorrow up to tomorrow morning, right after completed our class, again what I am saying, read that whole document for next day class, not tomorrow, for next day class. Okay,
For Kubernetes, you are saying,
Yeah.
right? To hear. To
If it is
read
not
entire document of Kubernetes.
entire document what we are kubernetes.io is there na, read that one. And after I will go to hometown also. Hello, if it is not completed I will connect on evening time.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. No
Okay,
problem.
because
Okay.
of morning time and evening time I need to go 10 kilometers to connect every day.
Yes, yes, I understood.
So
Understood, Venkat.
if I'll start at
Yeah.
9:15 like that, we'll stop 10 o'clock, then after I will continue that class.
Okay.
Okay, fine, bye.
What are you teaching today, Venkat?
Today
10 p.m. batch?
last day I
Networking.
VPC completed na. Really I forgot. Friday, Saturday, no class.
VPC networking completed Venkat that day.
VPC network whole completed, right?
Yeah.
You connected?
No, I walked through your video.
Okay. Where is the drive? Wait, I will check. Give me a second. Not this one.
DevOps.
I'm stopping our recording.
Mhm.